Hello everyone, this is Will Stroll from Upendo Ventures. I'm going to show you the membership features that show member profiles for the Upendo networking suite of software. When we look at any particular page, it can be any kind of content, but the very thing that we're going to talk about right now is a members listing. When you click on the membership listing, you'll see all of the members. Now, one of the things to note is that it just automatically loaded the page exactly to the view. That's because I've been here before, but whatever the hero banner area is above in this value proposition area, whatever is here above, if I had never been to this page before, I would have to scroll past this first. But just as a matter of usability, whenever somebody comes back here, it just brings you here, so that way it's easier to use. Also, when you first view it, the sort will be based on the activity of the members. So the more activity any particular business does and reports, the higher they're ranked on the default search for any of the searches and any of the search engines and any of the listings. There's also other sorts. If you want to filter in other ways, we can go by category and see who's in whatever category. We can search by their name and other information, whatever keyword, and we can do the sort by a default or A to Z. And then if you want to clear your choices, just click clear. Your choices will be saved for a period of 24 hours, so that way it's just easier for you to use while you're using it. When you have a record, or when you have a membership record, you can just see what that looks like. In the case of Vibrato Real Estate, for example, we click on their page, they have a unique URL with all the SEO stuff going on in the background. They're able to have review links if they want them, description, their logos. Pretty soon we're going to show the people that are on here. There's other features coming too, but then we have tracked URLs to track links to their socials, their websites, and so on. And very shortly, you'll see a contact form below as well. Then we can go back to our directory, and as you see, it takes us right here. If you are logged in as somebody who's allowed to edit a business, like Upendo Ventures, I'm going to click on Upendo. Then you'll also see this nifty little edit button. So in this particular case, oh, and by the way, all important pages are protected by an enhanced level of security. But let me go back to the other one. By the way, there was something, oh, so you can see a little bit more information is listed. So it really depends on how much information you want on your profile. So if I want to, as you can see, I'm not logged in as somebody who's like a super user or something. I'm just logged in as another business. So there's only certain things that I'm allowed to change. So I can adjust my business name. I can change something about the short description. I can change my socials. And then I can enter SEO information, for example. So I'm going to enter the SEO information now. There we go. And if it all looks okay to me, I can save it. We can also see that I'm not allowed to change the category because it's in a business networking mode. We want to make sure that the categories are unique in this particular case. We can manage our address and then our SEO image as well as our logo that's displayed. Once we're ready, we can just click that to go and save our business information. Now, it's saved, but there are updates pending because we just created updates that will be potentially visible on the public website. So at this point, somebody with appropriate permissions will need to approve those changes. So I'm over here, I just refresh the page. And at this point, I'll look for pending changes, updates pending specifically, exactly. And by the way, there's a review, or excuse me, there's an email that gets sent just to let me know that this is true, or that this is happening. And so I can go into this as an elevated user, see what the previous value was, what the new value is, and whether or not I want to approve it. So in this case, I'll approve it. In either a case, whether I deny or approve, I can say something to the person. These updates look great. And then click to confirm. So at that point, that update will be published and the person, and the business rather, will be notified. So at this point, if I just refresh the page, now my updates are pending. But also more importantly, no matter who you are, you're the business, you're one of the leaders in the group, we can always see what information was and what it became, and then who did it. So there's a complete transparency of an audit trail. And from here, we can choose to also just go back to the main listing, but you always can only see your own, only the businesses you are a part of, or we can click to review our listing again to see the changes. And then if we are the person that got it, we can see what the comments were for the approval. But that's just a very quick rundown into what the membership view looks like for the Upendo networking software suite. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.